Hello, it's Sam here. I'm completing the first section of my placement at the Hume Valley School in Dallas, Broadmeadows. The Hume Valley School is a special needs school that specifically caters to students with an IQ of 75 or lower. I'm in the junior section, which teaches students ages 5 to 8. My placement class is a mixture of 9 students who vary in both age and ability. Every class in the Hume Valley School includes a mixture of ages to encourage students to build off of each other's knowledge. This is my class. And this is my mentor, Priya. My ICT project was centered on a numeracy unit, spread over 3 45-minute sessions. In maths, the abilities of the students ranged from being familiar with the first 10 numbers, being able to order them and count those numbers with confidence, to children who are familiar with the numbers up to 200. Having been in class with these kids for several weeks before conducting this lesson, I was well aware of their abilities and their individual levels. Despite that, I had them sit a formative assessment sheet, which asked them to write numbers 1 to 20 or 1 to 10 in order. From this, I was able to formally gauge their comprehension. Following that, everyone was put into groups of 2 on the basis of ability. Higher level students were paired with lower level ones so that they could provide assistance if needed. Each pair of students was given an iPad and taken to an outside area that I had set up before the lesson, where they used the iPads to take photos of objects written up on a scavenger hunt sheet. An example of this was 1 plush cactus, 2 trees, 6 stones. All of the objects included in the scavenger hunt had a focus on nature and were found naturally, even if they were represented by a commercially available product, like a plush cactus instead of a real one, or butterfly stickers instead of real butterflies. This was done to link the entire unit into nature and social consciousness, which is another aim of the Hume Valley School. The students had a lot of fun completing this task, and we wound up with a lot of good photos. But there were some accidents as well. In the second session, we began with a game of bingo. The bingo sheets were differentiated for the students. Students who were not so advanced in their math knowledge were given a bingo sheet with numerals and models on it, while students who were more confident were given bingo cards with the number words on them. I used a random number generator from the internet to give the students the number to call out. Students also got a chance to use the interactive whiteboard themselves to generate a number. This lesson also included some more traditional activities that build on the images included in the photo hunt. For example, one activity had students connect the picture of one cactus to the word 1, or one of 2 trees to the word 2. Once again, this activity was differentiated for the students. The students then used some math-based iPad apps like Monkey Maths to consolidate their learning. Furthermore, my lessons did include YouTube videos in the beginning that were maths-based and worked to quickly engage students in the lesson and bring them into that learning space. The students particularly found one of them very funny. For the final lesson, I printed out the photos the students had taken and wrote on the board a key to show the order in which they were to distribute those photos on a piece of cardboard paper. They were then given tons of stickers, glue and decorations, and given free rein to decorate the posters as they liked, which was something they thoroughly enjoyed. The way they ordered the photos was interesting and not always in the linear pattern that you would expect. Finally, I had edited a video congratulating the students on completing the unit. It includes songs and clips from some of their favourite franchises. This clip is accessible via a QR code that the students pasted onto their posters. Scanning the QR code with the QR reader links directly to the video, with the students watch at the end of the lesson as like a reward for a job well done. The evidence I collected throughout this investigation was the formative assessment worksheet, the final product posters, and observation notes on how students manage their activities. Word numbers is something that could be focused more on, and other worksheets completed as part of this unit. This is one of the first units I was completely in charge of, from planning the lesson to instructing the class, and I do think I benefited from it. I learned a lot from this being my first unit. I know the students enjoyed the unit, and I do think they learned a bit more about their 1 to 10 numbers, especially, and this was surprising to me, connecting the numerals to number words, which stood out as an area that could receive more focus. Of course, how much the student learnt depended on what their knowledge was before entering the task. Some students had already a well-formed knowledge of the numbers 1 to 10, so this was more of a consolidation activity, while others are still that knowledge, and this would help them along the way. My mentor Priya said that she found my lessons engaging and that she enjoyed how I incorporated an artistic bent into this particular maths class, something she wished she could do more often. So I think that this lesson was somewhat beneficial for her too.